You're watching Footy Fantasy. It is your steady thing, go meet your football needs. Banter from rivalries, he sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes go see. It's Footy Fantasy. You're watching Footy Fantasy. Footy Fantasy. It is your steady thing, go meet your football needs. Your football needs. Banter from rivalries, he sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes go see. Your eyes go see. Footy Fantasy. Footy Fantasy.
Welcome. This is a fantastic Sunday service. We are here an hour earlier than we typically come on.
To accommodate my schedule of all things. Ugh, I hate you guys.
So I could adjust schedule. We're always happy to have you here, Queen Scouser. Before we introduce our amazing guest, Footy Fantasy on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, and engage in comments. Twitter is Footy80 Fantasy. Instagram is Fantasy Footy. And our lovely Afrobeat themed music. Also, my friend of the show, SJ Music. Hit him up. Also a United fan, so hit him up on Instagram.
I rescind.
Okay, which is our amazing guest, who is, to be fair, she's under the weather. So maybe if you're going to cook her 100%, just like a light, stir fry, not full on cooking.
No, I can handle it.
Just a light stir fry today. Just a light step right today. Linga, good to have you, as always.
What's up, guys? I'm a little sick, unfortunately. But don't take it easy on me. It's okay. I can take it.
Okay. United fan, friend of the show, long-time friend. Happy to be here.
2 United fans? Why?
Well, I'm happy United won. I always have this clause with Aya. Whenever he'll normally text me about Monday, Tuesday. Do you want to be on the pod? I always say it depends on if United win. I look at the schedule. But today, I felt good. Today's yeah. We'll talk about the game in a bit when Aya does his housekeeping.
Kind of done with housekeeping. I guess let's see who the first person is commenting. First comment says,
no. Oh my God, it's my own brother. No.
I'm a little sick, pathetic. So for those who don't know, Seda is Linga's brother and also
it's literally this person. My brother.
Also
that's crazy.
Staunch United fan, so which is very interesting.
Wow.
Maybe we'll let Linga go because I feel like Linga's out of both of us. She watched probably the whole game. I'll be honest. I watched highlights, bits and pieces. I was driving from,
Wait, you guys didn't watch the whole game?
I was driving from worship. I think he watched first half. I saw unfortunately, the 2 Liverpool goals. That's what I saw. The equalizers. When I joined the house, so made a pit stop at the grocery.
Well, anyone who missed the first half, especially if you're a Liverpool fan, congrats, because we were absolutely atrocious. When I saw the lineup, we can't help, of course, that Isak is injured, that Salah's injured, that Ekitike is injured. But I was looking at it, and I see Gakpo, obviously, and I guess Frimpong and Szoboszlai, but I'm like, who's going to attack? And that was kind of our issue the whole time. It just feels like we did not attack enough. Second half, much better. It felt like we actually played each other and the game looked good. But the first half was just really dire. And slots now matched Brendan Rodgers' losses. And I think it's just continuing uncomfortable conversations. I cannot imagine losing 18 games in a season. Legitimately, I cannot imagine it. It's been more than 10 years since that's happened to us. So I think we were sometimes too cautious. Sometimes it's lack of skill. Sometimes we just need to push forward more. We were much better in the second half. We were infinitely better once they put Ngumoa on. But by then it was kind of too late. I mean, we got 2 goals somehow, but that was more about you guys than us.
Okay. Yeah, I saw those 2 goals.
Szoboszlai's obviously amazing, but generally, I feel like that was more you guys than us fighting for it.
Correct. I saw the mistakes for the 2 goals. I guess The question I have for I'll do it okay before I come back to you, the linger is like when you saw the lineup, like were you happy with the lineup? I know me and you always talk about Setco starting or not.
I wasn't happy, but I don't know if I would have done something vastly different. I would have put on Ingamo before we did. Like I would have put him on beginning of the second half. He plays so fearlessly the whole game changed, it felt like for me. But I mean, is Chiesa that much better to put on immediately? Like Frimpong didn't have a great game, but like, and you know, I would start Robbo over Kirkes, and all of our attackers are injured. Like our best attackers are all injured. So I didn't love it, but literally it's just the reality of the situation we were in.
Second comment from your lovely
Oh
brother.
my God. Go away, Sidar.
This is the first double for Liverpool in 10 years. Yeah, since LVG. I remember since LVG 2015-2016 season. It's our first double.
Oh my God.
It's so annoying. Liverpool weirdly have a very, very good record at Old Trafford. It's ridiculous.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted Salah to play. He scored more at Old Trafford than like the majority of your team.
Yeah. He has more goals than our players. Okay. What was your thoughts about the lineup? Okay.
When I saw the Liverpool lineup, I didn't fear at all. You know, I saw it. I just thought, you know, if he keeps Szoboszlai quiet, not even keeping him quiet,
Right.
but I think that there was nothing there that I felt was gonna, you know, hurt United. I watched the first half of the game up until just before halftime. Then I now watched like the last 10 or so minutes. Then I watched, you know, the highlights of which the Liverpool goals. It was just, you know, the lineups were what I thought United went with a strong lineup, which was good. I need to know why Carrick changed at halftime and took Sesko off, because if it wasn't for injury and he just felt that, you know what, give Ahmad a confidence game, then that kind of backfired in a way. Give Ahmad a 45 minutes against the Liverpool team that were down, you know, then I think that kind of backfired. But yeah, that was pretty much United's first choice lineup. So
Yeah.
apart from maybe the centre back pairing.
Yep. I guess my own thoughts about the game is I'm happy Kobe Mainoo scored because of everything that's happened this season.
Me too, actually. Yeah. Just unfortunately, is to make it 3. You guys know me and like these young black boys who are mistreated, man. I have a soft spot for them.
I know. Same here. So I'm just happy he scored the winner. Happy for Carrick because I think we'll talk about that in the next session about like just because of all the. It's so weird about like our fan base on how all of a sudden they want to talk about like out of possession. We don't look so good out of possession. Like, guys, this is the same squad we had under Amorim. And we came 15th. Okay, you got new players. We looked like a Europa side, made barely this season. We were struggling against almost every team. Had a couple of wins here and there. Nobody. I remember then everybody was saying, it's the squad. The manager is doing the best he can.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the same squad. Now everybody's talking about out of possession. Oh, Carrick is like, guys.
You're third in the table. What more could your fans want right now?
Like the squad.
And Mainoo scored. Perfect game for you.
Exactly. The squad has a lot of holes in it. And that's what I see when I watch it. So I watch the, I think 15, 20 minutes when you guys go to goals. You can see the holes in the squad. We have too many players where they don't want to get on the ball. They don't. Apart from Kobe Mainoo, the rest are just like counter. They want everything quick. And you can see it. You can see all the holes in the squad. And you can see that we have some good attackers. We don't have a superstar attacker yet. And that's kind of where we are. So like we're top 4, starting 11-ish. We had a big advantage. Let's be clear that we had 1 game a week. Big advantage. Because if we don't have 1 game a week, United don't finish top 4 or top 5. We don't. Very, very clearly. You can see when we just had 1 or 2 injuries. I'll tell you, we started like a house on fire the first 3 games under Carrick. But really, Dogu went out. A couple of people went out injured. I think Dogu got injured. Who went out injured? Martinez got suspended. Maguire got suspended. The squad started looking shaky. You could see, So that's just where we are. And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with Carrick, Any other?
I mean, by all accounts for you guys, this is an incredible season.
It is, absolutely.
Given your last few years, like.
Yeah. It is. I think it is just because of where we are. This is our first Champions League in like 3 years.
Right.
European Champions League.
I think that sometimes I think about, okay, if United hadn't had those couple of silly results, the Newcastle result, and there's one other result, the Leeds, that's 6 points. United may be in a title hunt. People may be saying, they have an outside chance, and but I think there are holes in the squad,
Yeah, very obvious.
I think United need legs in that midfield. I've actually been impressed with Mainer's intensity these last 3 games, really. I saw some highlights of Balaba's performance yesterday, and apparently people are saying he looked amazing yesterday's game. So United need legs, and if United can somehow get Elliot Anderson, and have a good rotation of, if United can somehow get Baleba and Anderson and have that with Mainu rotating in there, and Bruno can drop in there if needed, in an emergency, then, and maybe like a youngster coming through, one of the Fletcher brothers, then in defense, United need a centre back. United needs another centre back, unless Euro makes a jump. The thing is that Euro now Euro has had a season where he's not had a lot of injuries. I don't think he's been injured for a long time this season. Can he now make a jump over the summer? Can he now, eliminate those mistakes? Goalkeeper sorted. Right back, another problem area. United need a right back. Dallo, I saw was one clip when I turned it on where Ngomoro went down the left and he ran it out of play. But he had was it Dallo on that side? He had those guys on toast.
Legitimately, like he just ran. It was so good. He ducking and diving past all these different players. Like
Why does he never start him? Why does he not ever start him?
Because every time I watch it, he's 17, right?
Yeah, I don't think he could have started this game, but I think beginning of second half we should have just put him on.
I think next season, will be the Ngomoro coming out party. I think next season he'll probably make that left hand side slot his own for England as well. Or at least he'll start playing for England.
Sinar, can you go to work?
Says, I usually reserve my hate for Van Dijk, but Konate is awful. If his name was Harry Maguire, he'd be getting tarred and feathered. He's been
getting tarred and feathered this season by Liverpool fans, though. Like Konate has been like in a season where almost no one's at their best except Szoboszlai or Ngomoro, Ekitike at the beginning of the season. Konate has made mistake after mistake. Like even today, like he randomly got himself out of possession and then like United countered and I'm like, but where is Konate right now? Like we were screaming at him in the pub. Like I think Virgil's getting some unnecessary hate and some deserved hate some deserved hate this season. But Konate's actually, I think, been consistently poor.
Okay. Virgil has been, with the games I've seen, Virgil has made more mistakes this season than he's probably made in his whole Liverpool career.
Oh, I agree. He's already given more. He's given more penalties, right? He's like conceded more penalties than in his whole Liverpool career until this year. Yeah. It's like 4 or something. It's something crazy.
What I've been interested in seeing is that since Liverpool run on this whole Moneyball thing, whether they may be like, this is the last season to get any kind of money from Virgil van Dijk. And if somebody like Bayern or even PSG or maybe Madrid or somebody say that, do you know what, they'll give Liverpool 30 million for Van Dijk. You don't think so? Get that man, because next season could be he could fall off big time next season in terms of that he may not even be able to start.
We can't get rid of we cannot get rid of Salah, Robertson, maybe Alisson, and Van Dijk. Like we will be headless chicken in the dressing room.
Coming from listen, we United fans saw it with Rio and Vidic. One season, they just I think the season after Fergie left, Rio just fell off big time. Yeah.
Go away, Sinar.
He's worse than the hate he's getting. Okay, this is a good segue, I think, into Liverpool. A Liverpool debate. It's just something I think topic I just thought of randomly in my head when I was
Yeah.
watching the Bayern game. I was just like, who do Liverpool actually miss more, Diaz or Trent? You tell me. I'll say my thoughts about this.
I mean,
Based on what you've seen this season,
it's
how this season has
kind
played
of
out.
both, because the Diaz we've seen this season for Bayern was not exactly the Diaz at Liverpool. So it's not
Fair
like
enough.
he was playing those goals and like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like we sold that player. I feel like it's both to me. I think at the very least, Szoboszlai can sometimes replicate Trent when he plays right back, but then we run into all these problems because he's not in the midfield anymore. But just having an out and out like person who is going to attack and just score goals, and that was Ekitike. Like at the beginning of the season, I really didn't miss Diaz that much, but then Ekitike kind of fell off, and like Isak is showing glimpses of it, but it is not at all settled or confirmed. So right this second, literally just for goals, we miss Diaz more. But I think for the creativity and things like that, we definitely miss Trent. But my question is, I mean, has Slot suddenly started playing this more stodgy style because Trent is gone? Because we weren't like that last season with Trent. I don't know if I trust Slot enough in all of this, really. So I'd say we miss Diaz because of the goals, but would Trent be the Trent he was able to be last season under this system? I'm not sure. What do you guys think?
I think I think that Diaz, number one, let's be fair. Diaz is scoring what he's scoring in the German league, right?
Exactly.
This is in the Premier League. Diaz in the Premier League, Diaz is probably a solid 10 to 15 goal, maybe 10 to 12. Yeah. And that would be like, oh my goodness, he's probably in PFA team of the year if he gets 15 goals, right? Diaz in the Premier League, he was a good player, but he was also a good player in a very settled team, right? I don't think Diaz is kind of that can carry.
Diaz wouldn't be the one I miss the most. In some ways, I miss like Nunez being insane, and like obviously I miss Jota, rest in peace. But like it was that whole team, so everyone can score 10 to 15, and then Salah will excel and do that. Like I miss that whole lineup more than like Diaz as an individual player. Like he's not a Mane. Like I don't miss him individually like I do.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that. And I think that with Trent as well, I think you don't want to have Trent. Again, Trent to me is a luxury player. You don't want to have Trent in a team that's struggling. Because I think Trent will start putting in 3 out of 10 performances, because you're then asking Trent, especially in the Premier League, put Trent in this team in the Premier League where Salah isn't producing because, again,
right,
age is kind of, Father Time has caught up with him a bit. Van Dijk and Konate. Can you imagine Trent being the one that has to be sweeping up round the back? He's not going to do it, right? And
Robbo's a little older. Robbo's still good, but like also we have to use him more sparingly.
Alisson is getting injured and making mistakes. Robertson was out of favor for the first 2/3 of the season.
Yeah, he's been good since he came back though. So
put Trent into that team, and I think it will probably be even worse than having Frimpong. Because Trent's just a luxury player.
Okay. My thoughts was, I guess, like I said, I was watching the Champions League game, right? And I saw that goal he scored against PSG. I'm like, damn, is this Diaz? But then you have to always factor, like what you guys said, there's the Bundesliga tax. Also, all these many things that have been coming out the last couple of days, all these big teams, like PSG, Bayern, they can get to rotate their players and still win their games.
Yeah.
Like a lot of their top players are playing less minutes than like the Declan Rices or the Salahs, just because their league is, one, not that strong when it comes to the other teams. The top teams are very strong there, but the other teams, middle table teams, are not as strong. And two, they just have like so much depth that they can just rotate, and they can keep their best players fresh for later part of the season. So I was like, wow, look, Diaz just looks, so that's when I thought
looks amazing. I mean, I'm really happy for him though. Like he's been great. Like was a good player for us. I have no beef with him leaving. Like
it was good money. You guys got 28.
Yeah, we got great money for him.
Yeah, that's good money. So I don't think it was a bad deal. I would have said, maybe Trent, if I had to say, just because I've always said Trent's deep passing was very important for how Liverpool used to break and get the ball to Salah very quickly before defenses settle.
But like, if Trent was on our team today, the deep passing, like to who? You know what I mean? And Gakpo, to his credit, was pretty good today and got a goal. But like Gakpo's been pretty uninspired for a lot of the season for me.
Yeah. I agree. Your brother again says, how many Liverpool players get into this United super team? Question mark.
Oh my God.
I cannot
United
bring
super
back-
team is a stretch, Sidar.
If Bozo plays right back, Sada, I love this. I hope you pile on the heat.
Sidar, super team is a stretch. And your best season in a decade and our worst season in a decade, we're like 3 points off from each other. So shut up.
6 points. No, 6 points now.
Whatever. Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, can you call him?
They say she go to work. I don't know if she's just being
Exactly.
okay. Let's talk about Carrick. Has he done enough? Klinger, outside looking in, let me start with you.
Yeah.
You think he has done your?
I want him to leave. I want him to leave. Guys, why don't you get like Ange Postecoglou? I think it's a great spirit for you. Or like, I really miss Amorim a lot. I miss Ten Hag because there's another worse Dutch bald manager. I think you should get rid of him.
Wow, you think so?
No, of course not. I mean, seriously, no, of course not. I think he's definitely done enough. And like, I don't understand what he's doing wrong beyond like, a few not great decisions here and there, but it seems like the players are playing for him. It's been your best season again in years, to my dismay. So what beef do fans have with him apart from like outfield possession, out of ball, blah, blah, blah?
Let me pose it to you. Some people are saying, some fans are saying this could be an Ole Solskjaer 2.0 situation. What are your thoughts about that?
I mean, my thing is like, Ole was not good for you guys overall, but like, didn't you win the FA Cup and remain in the? No, you didn't win anything.
But we won.
Became second.
Back to back championship. Since no other managers done that. That happened.
Exactly. So like, I mean, I think he'd be better than Ole overall. I think maybe I understand the feeling of like this is an illusion, like we're in a weak league where everyone's crap, so we're at least like kind of making it. But I don't see any reason to get someone else unless that someone else is someone is going to come in. Like that's my thing with Slot. Like with Slot, if I didn't know that Alonso maybe will come in, I'd be like, but I don't understand who we're getting because Jurgen's not coming back. He's ranking superheroes on Instagram videos or something. Like
he's living his best life.
He looks so happy. He looks happy, healthy, tanned. Meanwhile, look at that. Look at us. I'm aging. This team, they're killing me. I think he should stay though. I think he should stay.
Okay. Okay. Do you think it's a short-term bounce versus long? So I'm just pulling up all the talking points I see on Twitter, online. Short-term bounce versus long-term vision. Do you think this is a short-term bounce by Carrick? Okay. Or do you think there's a long-term vision with Carrick? What are your thoughts?
These are my thoughts. I think that, and I'm in the few minutes here. I think that there's a couple things that could happen, right? I think that if recruitment is right, recruitment in a way negates the need for needing to get a top level manager.
I hear you.
Madrid have been doing this for 60 years, right? In fact, the high quality manager that Madrid have is like the less they win the Champions League. If you think who's won the Champions League for Madrid, Jose they didn't win it for Madrid.
Ancelotti did.
Ancelotti did. Del Bosque did. Zidane did. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it Del Bosque before? Was it?
I think so,
yeah. When Zidane scored that left the volley, but you think but in between that time when you'd have chopped and changed managers, they had did they have Vadiantic was at Barcelona? They had a lot of top managers. Did they have Toshak as well?
Yeah. Had Capello at one point.
Yeah, they had Capello. They had all those guys, right?
Yeah.
So I will say this: if you have to get the recruitment right, and they have players in the team who just know what it is they're doing, high IQ players, then Carrick doesn't have to go and be Pep Mark II, right? Carrick can just be Carrick, who's a very good manager, and he can then give himself that chance to kind of like grow into the role and tweak his tactics and work on those things behind the scenes. So recruitment has to be right. I saw today also there were news that United want Bayern's number 2 or one of the Bayern assistant coaches. and apparently he's a guy that specializes in out of possession. Um, what do you call it? Out of possession.
That sounds like a fan. That sounds like a fan rumor.
No, it was by it's that guy on Talksport. What's his name? Graham Bailey or whatever his name is.
Oh, that's why
On TikTok.
I won't take it serious. Then Talksport. That's not reliable.
But people seem to pick it up on Twitter. So on Twitter, it's kind of picking up steam that you have to want this. And yeah, nobody knows this guy's name. It's not like this guy's like world. It's not like
So some random man who's good at out of possession football.
I don't know. So people are saying that this is what he's good at. So he's the one that essentially is helping Bayern with the out of possession model. So if Carrick can surround himself with high quality coaches, and United can get 4 top quality players, then I think he's the man for the job. I really do.
Okay. Let's take comments. If I say my thoughts, Henry, who's an Arsenal fan, said, "Good evening, everyone. I just checked the scores.
Oh, is Villa losing?
They're 2-0 to Spurs.
But Henry, would you really be like, don't you want Spurs to go down?
I don't want Spurs to go down.
No. But Henry, the Arsenal fan.
Yeah, I think he's just like laughing at what's his name? Emery. Happy to happy. And congrats to the end of having a match every 7 days. Importantly, I miss Amorim. Thank you for attention to this matter.
You have to write, thank you for your attention in all caps.
Don't care for them. Okay, you don't care for them. You're not one of those Arsenal fans. My thoughts are, I think I said it again, I'm going to keep it very simple about my thoughts about Carrick. I think we don't fully know what Carrick is going to be long term, but he has deserved the job. He has deserved the time to take a shot at the job just because he came into a situation that could have gone completely south, in the sense that most times when we see managerial changes halfway through the season, most times, apart from few exceptions, maybe Thomas Tuchel, especially when you don't have like an elite squad or like a squad full of senior players, which Chelsea used to do back in the days, it usually goes south. Look at Chelsea this season. They fired Maresca, they got the guy, Roseno. It went south. Manager change halfway through the season, always more often than they go south, typically.
Exactly.
We've done it with Ragnick, it went south. We've done it so many times. So many teams have done changes halfway through the season, it goes south. How many managers have Spurs hired? Like 2 or 3. Managers halfway through the season usually goes south. And to be able to come in, look at the team, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, and make tactical changes. I say, okay, if we're going to be pressing high, we're going to be conceding so many chances because Casemiro and Kobe are not very athletic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up in the mid block, keep the spaces tight in between, and play to the strength. And once we get the ball, Bruno does his magic. That's what we've been doing. And we can get points that way because we can keep the spaces between the defense and the midfield compact. And we can push the line low and push it high, depending. And then we don't have to give up so much space with like shots in the edge of the box, people running in behind. Like what he did makes sense. He kept it simple. And simplicity, they say, is genius, right? He kept it simple. And it's maximizing the strength of the players that he has. He's not one of those guys who, they are so wedded to what their ideal way of soccer should be.
Like Amorim.
Correct. And
or even Ange.
Instead of looking at what can work based on the talent you have, rather like you are so wedded to your ideal. And I don't care if the bottom falls out. I think a lot of fans don't give managers credit enough for managers who do not let the bottom fall out. It is extremely important as a top club, especially how hard it is to get in top 5, to not let the bottom fall out. It's very, very critical. And that's the one thing I know Arsenal fans, like, if Arteta doesn't win the league, this is one thing I've been telling Arsenal fans, like, yes, he hasn't taken guys over the line, but at no point, even when you guys were down, he never let the bottom fall out. Arsenal never crashed out Champions League and he never let that happen. So I'm fine with Carrick. Recruitment is key. If we can get recruitment right, I think a year or 2 from now, we will know if he's the guy to take us to that next level challenge. We'll know very quickly. I think we'll know. This league finds you out very, very, very quickly.
Very quickly. To my dismay this season, this slot. Like
what I'll say also is that also this we saw, Klopp's arc, right? You know, when Liverpool broke through, there was that year, that calendar year, where they got the most points in the league, and everyone knew that the title challenge was coming because they were just on that trajectory. So it'll be interesting to see whether
The good days, guys. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
yeah. I don't actually know why Klopp is like hesitant to work again. Is he just not in love with the
I
game?
think it took a lot. It just took a lot out of him. I'm gonna be honest, and this is just me thinking. I was just worried that he and his wife Ula were sick. Like he just also wasn't looking right. But I think it was honestly just the stress and like with the kind of manager he is, which is super emotional, very close to players, high intensity, like at Dortmund, Mainz, and Liverpool. Like I don't know. And also, I also feel like I just wonder sometimes. Is it just like for managers or players? Like I just don't have anything else to prove. Like he's going down as like one of the best managers ever, probably, right? He makes that conversation. So
You
why
think
not
so?
just hang out?
You think so?
I mean, of the modern Prem age, yeah. I mean, he's not Pep, he's not Guardiola, he's not Ancelotti, but he's up there. Like he's in that top 10 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, I will say that
I
there've
mean,
been
10 for sure. 5, maybe that's
Absolutely.
a discussion, but
Yeah, for sure.
10
You think
easy.
so?
He won the Champions League. He won 2 Premier Leagues, and he won like
Somebody
going
wins the
up
Champions
against
League every
Pep.
season. Somebody wins the Champions League every season, right?
He
What'd
won
he say?
one. He won one. He won one Premier League, not 2. Don't give him 2. He won 1.
He
Yeah,
won. No, he
You
won
added 1 to
so
him. He won 1.
so that's the thing. So he won a Premier. Listen, I like Klopp, but we have to be. I think what's the objective? He won a Premier League. He won a Champions League.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very
with
hard
a,
to do.
with a team. Well, I know one team every year wins the Champions League, right? And it's like don't get me wrong. I love Klopp. Klopp is one of my favorite
Mhm.
managers of all time. Him as a person, him if you actually dig
He was
deeper
very
into
nice when I met him. He's
his
great.
personality, his beliefs, you know. And I'm a Christian. I like that he's a believer as well. I like all those things
Sure,
about
yeah.
Klopp. I think though that Klopp, for him to be spoken about in that conversation,
But I don't
I
think he's
think
in that level. But I think if you're choosing 5 of the Premier League era, you'd go that like Klopp would probably be 5th. Like I don't think he's as good as those other managers, but like
yeah.
I think I think Klopp makes that.
I think I say because you're saying Fergie, Pep, Wenger, of course.
Wenger, Mourinho, and the Prem, I suppose. Yeah.
Mourinho. Then would you? What about Rafa?
Then Klopp.
What about Rafa?
No,
I think Klopp more than Rafa. Klopp more than Rafa.
What about Don
Absolutely.
Carlo?
Then who?
Don
In the Premier League,
Carlo.
he didn't do it.
But Carlo in the Prem.
He won
Everton?
the league with Chelsea.
Oh, I guess,
he won
but
Champions
he wasn't. But I don't
League.
think he was
What
that
about-
manager. Like he's a
what
better
about
manager than Klopp
Tuchel?
overall because of Madrid. Tuchel, no, but better than Klopp, really?
No.
Oh, no, it's a question. It's a question because
Yeah,
when-
top 5.
I think for me, Klopp is easily 5th on that
top 5.
list. I don't think
Yeah,
he's the exact
I
same
agree.
level as those managers. I agree with you there, but easily like 5th.
do you
I agree.
believe though that Benitez winning the Champions League at Liverpool with that
Mhm.
team, right? Traore and if you look at that whole team, right? Winning
Yeah.
with that team, is that not and getting to another final, so proving that it wasn't just luck.
Right, but we got to multiple finals with Klopp as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to 3 finals with Klopp, and Madrid beat us twice. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Istanbul 2005 is like an individual achievement, a team achievement that is basically unmatchable. So he has that over Klopp, but I think Klopp sometimes needs more credit. I know that people laugh at the idea that us and City had a rivalry, but we were actually 1 point off toe to toe for a bunch of years, and then we won it. I think that also to me is huge.
I wouldn't be surprised if Klopp 5 years or 6 years at Liverpool, those middle 5 years, if he did actually get more points than Pep.
He might. At the very least, it was maybe 3 off or something crazy like that. Hi.
Hi, Emmy.
Don't look at the screen. People. Please focus on driving.
Okay. Yemi, our question to you is: do you think Carrick has done enough to get the job? So
I just got on the pod right now. You throw that at me.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Yes, he has. If it was somebody else that did what he did, we would have given him the job. It's as simple as that. He has. And if you look at it, he's beaten every top team. coach. The people that are said like to be above him.
Wait, before you go ahead, Remy, I hope you're parked.
Well, I'm almost parked, though. I'm just hey, I'm happy,
Don't
man.
stress me out, man.
Don't drive and look at the screen. If you're not
No,
parked,
no, no,
Lock
no,
back
no, no.
in.
I'm
Lock
almost
back
parked
in.
right now. I'm looking at my
Okay.
parking. So
Okay.
I'm looking. Hey, I'm good. I'm good.
okay.
If anything should happen right now, we're not
No,
in
no,
good
no,
trouble.
no.
Hey guys,
No, no, no. I'm good. No.
just a
But
quick
like,
one. Just a quick one. While Yemi's parking, I'll give him time to park.
Yeah,
Spurs are going to be a problem next season. Looking at what this guy is doing, they're going to be a problem next season. They are
For Nottingham
with what
Forest? Ooh.
with what they have.
They
They
have
are
good players.
dominating Villa.
Well,
I think
Villa
there
must
will
be
be
out
a
of it from
problem.
Europe. Is Villa still in Europa League?
No.
Yes.
No.
This is a heavily
Oh,
rotated Villa
oh
team.
yeah.
So let's not take this. Let's calm down. This is a heavily rotated. This is like their second team. I'm looking at the lineup. They benched Watkins. They rested so many people. So let's calm down.
Yeah,
Calm
we'll
down.
see.
That big statement. Let's see what happens. Okay, quick thoughts. So we can move
Oh,
on.
might be three. Oh, almost three for
Okay, I'm going
Spurs.
to meet you.
Oh.
I'm going to meet you. Okay,
My
question.
people, man. Yes, sir.
Do you think Carrick has done enough? And tell us why you think he has done enough.
I think it's done enough. Ayo, if I spoke to you in the beginning of the season or during the time of our former coach, I won't mention his name, he deserves some respect, in as much as he deserves to be jailed in Kirikiri, changed to bars, and people coming there and flogging him 6 strokes morning, afternoon, and night. When he's about to sleep in the middle of the night, pour hot water on him so that he'll wake up.
Yemi,
So
are
this
you well?
a friend of mine asked me about this in 3 weeks into the season, and I said under our former coach, we'll be lucky if we make 10th.
Yeah.
But I don't see Europe with us. I looked at these players. I'm big on this players. Our moderator will tell you. I tend to be pro this players a little bit because I just see what they have.
Yep.
And I looked at those teams and I felt like almost 3/4 of those guys have to leave next season. Only for Carrick to come, and we are seeing players actually play
Definitely.
and care about something. Like we are every player. Look, let's go to Maguire. Maguire is a better player now than last season, than when the season started. Look at Haven. We've been shouting we need a centre back. We don't need another centre back when you have a guy like Haven, who is our 4th or 5th choice centre back, playing like that. You have Licha, who is Licha. We have Lenny Euro, the 2 young players. He has brought up performances from these guys. Lenny Euro under our past coach. This guy was on the bench. Haven on the bench, being talked down on. You see their performances, they are playing scared. These boys are not playing scared right now. It's like they want it. Let's go to Dalot. Dalot has been impressive since Carrick came. Better than the way
Much better.
it was under Amorim. And these are like legit stuff. Look at Shaw. The price tag on Shaw has gone up because homeboy, with the way he's playing, if he's not picked for this English team, then there is something going on. Because you can't mention 4 or 5 left backs that are playing better than Shaw right now. You can't. Let's go into midfield. Our partisan, Ozempic, a Casemiro. No, I didn't. Hey, hold on. I didn't name him that. The person that named him that is on this podcast. It's Ayo that named him Pa Ozempic. I mean, look at Maino. Look at Casemiro. I can't quantify how good these guys are. I watched most of the game while I was actually at church drumming. So I was drumming. I was looking at. So I saw a decent part of the game. But
wait, you were watching while you were.
Yeah. Put that thing on the side. I hope nobody from my church is listening to this thing. Put that thing from the side. See me native, and I shouted "go" on the talk back mic. They were like, "So my music director actually did." So my music director, he's a die-hard Arsenal fan. And that thing went to the singers. The singers heard, so they looked at me. I just put a stone face as if I was in the spirit. My music director said, "Go." Oh, please. He said it in the talk back. The choir body could hear. He said, don't tell me Man United have scored. We are talking about Man United in the middle of praise and worship. So, but like, but like,
Crazy.
but like this, you asked me when should Carrick stay. If we are not getting anybody that is yards ahead of him, that's the Luis Enrique, the
Right.
Pep Guardiola, the Ancelotti. Ayo doesn't like that name, Ancelotti, but we'll have a different conversation. Ancelotti's, if we're not getting like the top,
What about Tuchel?
Tuchel is in between for me. I think Tuchel signed a new deal with this
Yep.
in England.
For England?
So yeah, he signed a new deal for England. So he's not coming. So if it's not those four, give the job to Carrick and give him players. He has not had any transfer window. He's playing with Amorim's players and he's getting the best out of all of them. So I can keep going on and on. He deserves it. He's beating every top coach and every top team.
He does,
So and with players that are not his, with no preseason, with injuries. Yes, you call it 1 game a week, 1 game a week, 1 game a week, 2 games a week, 3 games a week. He's still getting the result done. And with less mistakes coming from our goalkeeper, everybody's playing with confidence. So, I mean, I don't see any reason why he shouldn't give the job.
Okay, I'm going to come to you, linger on the same day and ask about slots. But before I come to you, Henry says he does deserve the job. Honestly, I think he's talking about Carrick. He came into an unattainable position. Yep, I agree. I think same thing. He has delivered. Very adaptable and played to the strength of the team. Yep.
Yeah.
Adaptable is what EJ says.
Is the only yes, adopted was what EJ says because she adopts all the fine boys. That's true. Harry says it's the only thing I praise the mad Arteta for. Harry doesn't like Arteta. Please remember Liverpool won the league last season.
Oh my God, Sarah, go to work.
They did.
Liverpool won the league last season and they got beaten twice by Manchester United. Kudos to them.
Yeah. Otherwise, he can eat rocks. I guess he's talking about his Arteta hate.
Lobaton.
In fact, that's the thing that is saving him, and that's why they will resign him. Okay.
Arteta, I think.
Yes, Arteta. Okay, more comments. It says, "LOL, be easy, oh." Okay. Don't forget these guys are getting 6-man rest compared to other team players. We are. I agree. Be calming down, fellas. Let's not get carried away. T squared ain't it, bro? Not for us. Oh, Tuchel, I guess. I guess that's what it's called. T squared. Okay, Linger. Slot stays or slot goes? Because I'm asking this question because I heard. I mean,
what I want or what I think will happen.
I've started leaking that he's going to get next season, right? I saw like Jamie Pierce on the Athletic saying he's going to get next season. What are your thoughts?
Do I want him or do I think he's gonna be there?
Both. Tell me both. Tell me your thoughts about both.
I think where he's gonna stay. I would like to give him a little more time to see, but I'm saying this very delicately because I just don't see us sacking him in the middle of the season. Like that's not usually the club we are. If our board will not sack him if next season starts the way this season has gone and he's not immediately sacked, then I'm gonna really regret it. So in that vein, better he just goes now than anything else. But like it's just been hard because we're playing a lot worse. The league is just so shit that honestly we're still gonna manage to get Champions League, but it just feels too crazy to sack someone who won you the Premier League. And like I do think a lot of other factors have factored into us not being as good. Despite, of course, we should get slandered. We won the Prem. We bought 2 of the best players. Like it's really like unacceptable. But I would say that I want him to stay a little bit longer to see if any signings and stuff could change things. But it's just hard. It's hard not to have conviction in your manager, though, because it spills out into the team. Like, I watch this play and I'm not excited, even though we have these moments of magic from a very good team or a good team. I'd say slot in, but I think most Liverpool fans disagree, to be honest. And I think they might be right.
So a comment from Soji says, "Hi, Linger. Is Annie okay?"
Is he okay?
He's talking. He's trying to do the Michael Jackson.
Oh, Arnie, are you okay, EJ? That's so confusing. Wait, but actually though, is Ferguson okay? What happened to him?
Oh, he fell sick, so they rushed him to the ER. I think.
Okay.
I've not heard anything since then. Yeah, he couldn't make the game, so that's why everything leaked out that he fell sick.
Yeah. Okay.
Oga Kwame
Can I say
said,
something to this, please? Can I say something to this topic?
wait,
If you don't
before
mind.
you say something. He said, Oga
Okay.
Kwame said, they said chicken on their logo became a KFC bucket.
Notice that I'm not even wearing a kit today. I'm wearing a shirt that says, "Until Salah, I was never happy," and now he's going, so I'll never be happy again.
Hey, you have a cup. You have a cup. I saw that. I saw your Liverpool cup as you drink your tea. I saw that. No, your cup, that your tea.
Always.
I saw that. It's
Oh,
Liverpool.
well, I
Yeah,
still
so-
support my team, unfortunately. So
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts? So we can move on.
I think Slot stays, and I think they're about to hire that is a Feyenoord's coach or assistant coach to be part of
Yeah.
the tactical, to bring some tactical nuances to the club and to work on set piece and structure. You can tell that Slot's team now, it's not that they don't have a good structure. It's just that they've been figured out, one. And two, their midfield, because they don't have the right composition of
Right.
all the facets that help.
And
a
Maka's
player
just an
like-
unrecognizable player from last season, and like Gravenberch hasn't been horrible, but he hasn't been as last season he was like young player of the year. Like one of our players are also like crap at the same time.
But look at it this way.
Yeah.
It's Soboslai. Soboslai has been like, if you're looking for your next Gerrard, Soboslai
He's
is
our
almost
ex-captain
like
as well.
Gerrard. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
almost playing like Gerrard. But if you're looking at this McAllister, Gravenberch, and whoever else you have in your midfield, last season
Jones.
Jones is Curtis Jones is a player that I feel like maybe Slot hasn't gotten the best out of. There's a good
I've heard that he's gonna go, and I think that's a huge mistake.
he wants to go because he doesn't feel respected and he's not getting enough minutes. But also the guy too
Right.
comes in out of injury, like a man goes in at night there to go take a shower. So he has to work on his fitness.
It was
But at
amazing
the end of
against
the
Palace.
day, by the end of the day, let's see what he's gonna stay. So he's gonna stay, but the board has to back him in midfield and defense. For you guys, your midfield is still decent, but your centre backs, Konate and Van Dijk, Lord my God, I just hope that just clears it.
And
about
guys, we were
Van Dijk
so close
being
to
the best
Guehi.
defender in the
Guehi
league.
made his goodbye video. Everything would be so different this season if we had gotten him. Like, it's just the
Gotten who?
biggest. It's a bigger fumble than stupid Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion, which I'm still angry about.
Wow.
Okay, come and say Slot. is
I'm
definitely
mad.
playing. I hear their club is trying to improve defensively. Their first
Their first defense sign will be a BBL.
Oh, Banyan.
For Vanya.
Comment.
Wow.
Buemo
This
does
is
have
family-
butt goals, though. Buemo has an excellent butt, I will say. My only compliment to United.
Okay, come. It's a family show.
Everyone just shaking their heads.
Where's HR in this show? Where's HR?
Exactly.
Let's move on. My quick thoughts are, I think Liverpool are making a big mistake. I think you should be fired. Just because when I watch Liverpool, I don't know what Liverpool are on the slot. Like the season you guys won the league, he made some tweaks to like another
Right.
system, and it worked. But he's been there long enough when I'm watching.
And we had Diaz, Nunez, Jota, Trent. Like we still had those players who would fit into the system more.
Yeah. When I watch him this season, that's my biggest criticism of him. I don't know what they are. The pressing team.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what they are. So I think it's a big
Yeah.
mistake. But hey, I want to keep slot there, so we can keep it going.
Are we
Let's
going to
move on.
talk about the audition? Who do we miss more in?
We've done that already. You missed that section.
Oh, we already done that
Oh,
part.
no. Can I say something to that right now?
No.
Let me just 1 minute.
No.
1 minute. 1 minute.
No.
30 seconds.
No,
30 seconds.
moving on. PSG Bayern. Where's the Liga has to go. She has to rest. PSG Bayern.
I'm a little sick. Sorry, Emmy.
Yeah, she has to go.
Sorry, I'm
Oh no, it's okay.
Where does this rank in the all-time games for you?
I mean, definitely in like the top for Champions League. Definitely in the top 5. I still think the best Champions League game. Well, okay. Here's the question. Because to me, Liverpool Istanbul is the best Champions League game of all time.
Okay.
But it's because it's such a big comeback as well. Whereas PSG Bayern, like there was a comeback element, but just the free flowing, the back and forth, the like gunfight of it was just so incredible. I'm so sad I missed it though. So I just like watched the highlights the whole time, trying to imagine I was there experiencing it. I think for me, it's up there actually with the World Cup final. Like that's the last time I really felt this like, I love football. Like the Prem is just so stodgy to watch so often, and Liverpool's not even good. So like with that World Cup final, with this game, like watching it and hearing about it, I'm just like, I love football. This is what I want. Everyone's best going at it like this. So for me, it's up there for sure. What do you guys think?
I think sorry, can I just come in? I think that it's gone from I watched part of the game, and
Mhm.
when the goal started flying in, that was when I had to get on my group chat with my friends. I was like, yo, this game is nuts. But what I'll say is that I think it's gone from being a game that's talked about to now being like a very overrated game. People got the best game ever,
It's because the whole season's been so crap, so
and
everyone's
I
like
think
overhyping this game.
and I think when you think of games, I think of again Liverpool Champions League final. I think of United Real, the fourth Real, or Old Trafford when Ronaldo scored
Mm,
the hat trick, right?
mm.
The R9 Ronaldo scored the hat trick. Last year's World Cup. Um, I think of Nigeria, Spain, World Cup '98, 3-2. I think of there's a
Senegal,
lot.
France.
Senegal, France, in Japan, or Korea, Japan and Korea.
Yeah. Mhm.
There's just so many games in a season. Even United this season with Bournemouth 4-4. You know,
Mm,
now what I will say is that a lot of those games, maybe apart from the United Real game where it was Ronaldo, Van Nistelrooy, Beckham,
mhm.
Raul, Varane, Keane, Scholes, Redondo, all those players on the
I mean,
field. Casillas. It's kind
even
of like
Liverpool City 4-3 in like 2019. That to
yeah,
me is like an all-timer game.
yeah. So it's like the only difference with the game between Bayern and PSG is that it had a lot of um, world class players. You think of Barcelona Bayern when Bayern thrashed them 7-2 on aggregate. You think
Mm,
of the game where PK did the Cruyff turn and scored when Barcelona had scored like
mm.
4 goals or 3 goals in the last like few minutes. There's so many games. I think people need to calm down a little bit. I think it's gone from being like okay, like if nothing was said about it, it would be an
Yeah.
underrated game. But now I
I think
think too much is being
up
said
there of
about it.
recent history, but not up there in
Yeah,
the history of sports.
yeah, it's
Kind
up
of like
there.
going back to Jurgen, like he's up there of recent prem, but he's not up there in like the history of the sport.
Yeah,
Okay. Yemi, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, my thoughts are I won't call it the best game in the world, or it's probably the best game that I've seen this season thus far, and maybe last season. And
Damn.
the only reason that is because of I mean I can pin it in different ways. So I can say like this tactically it was one of the best coached matches. A lot of people said that there were defensive laps. There were no defensive laps on that. It was just guys that took guys who we saw some exquisite midfield and forward play from both teams.
Amazing.
All defenders got touched on both sides.
Yeah.
All midfielders took times in touching one another. Like most of the one-on-ones. I mean, like we're talking about Mendes, who is the best left back right now. That guy left the game with cramps.
Yeah.
Hakimi
Yeah.
left the game with cramps. That's Luis Diaz and Olise touching those guys. But let's reverse it. On behalf of this PFG, Kvaratskhelia was unstoppable.
Yeah.
Desiree Due was cooking whoever was on that side.
Yeah.
Then Billy ran riot. So like we're looking at midfield and attack. It was you beat us, you play, you play. There was no stopping these guys. And they were on their game. And we've not seen execution and skill. We talk about teams that are afraid to take on these players. It was like the games you see listen on the park where like this Olise has the ball and Olise is pointing to you. Mendes, I heard that you are the best left back. Oh yeah, Mendes, come and chop this place.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Mhm.
That's
Kvaratskhelia
accurate.
said, hey, you did that to my guy,
Walk
your
him in the
guy.
dust like a cartoon.
So
Yep.
like it was we saw a well coached team. The defenders
Mhm.
played really well. With they just a better attack trumped better defending. That's
Yep.
Yeah.
just what happened. And I
That's
hope
what happened.
and I hope we see something like that in the second leg because that's what we live to see. Football, high octane, no recess, just come and get slapped or
Exactly.
slapped. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's it.
I agree with everything you said. Those are my thoughts. So I'm going to move on. Okay, just quick prediction. second leg predictions. Linga, I'll start with you.
Uh,
We'll start with Bayern PSG.
I think
Who goes
Bayern.
through?
I think Bayern's gonna go through.
Go through.
I don't know why though. Like, I really feel like it's like a very equal stare down. Like,
It is.
my gut's telling me Bayern.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's and then I think
Arsenal.
Atletico. Is
Arsenal.
it Sporting or who's Arsenal playing?
Atletico Madrid.
Atletico. I think Atletico will. Ooh, I don't know. Actually, I think Arsenal's gonna go through.
Okay. So you're saying Bayern, Arsenal final. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just quickly, prediction.
Kane Arsenal Champions League final.
I
think it's a tough one to call because 4 goals could be scored in 5 minutes in this game. So
right.
So it's like I think PSG on the counter attack will do it.
Okay.
Okay. So out of Arsenal, Atletico.
No, I don't even care about that game, man.
I know. The final should have been PSG Bayern. That's what's fair.
I think I should say that. I think Atletico will go through.
Okay.
And whoever goes through is going to be slapped in the final.
Yeah, me. Quickly.
I picked Bayern to go through this same thing in our list that I sent to Ayo. So Bayern will go through. It'll be, I don't know. I don't. Bayern. Anybody can go through and anybody gets slapped with those people. So let's just, but I'm picking Bayern. In Arsenal, Atletico with such a snooze fest. I mean, I'm watching that game. I was thinking
it was better than I thought it would be.
It was okay, exactly.
After I finished watching PSG, Bayern, I come and sit down and watch that. It's like you are sent on detention. It's like you're sent to detention with lollipop. You didn't make sense. But
I've never been sent to detention, sir.
I pick Atletico based on experience, that is. But anybody.
Yeah.
I'm going Bayern just for company. I want company to do it. Black man.
Black managers.
Wow.
I think
so it's not even about ball anymore. It's just because he's a black manager.
Yeah.
Duh. Rooting for everybody black.
Yeah, I'm rooting for everybody black. That's me.
Shamelessly, of course.
Absolutely.
But also, I mean, I also like that team. Like, I like Diaz as a Liverpool player. Like, all those things. Yeah.
But you prefer company more. You like company more.
More than
you just like company as a person.
I like company as a manager as well, actually. Like, I think he has been doing well. And just the added pressure of all these other managers who are in black always get to fall upwards, and he's really killing it in this role. So I'm just excited for him.
I also like we dissected, which is off topic, but I like we just dissected the whole racism issue with Jose. I really love the way he dissected it. So I'm rooting for him all the way. Arsenal, Atletico. I think Atletico go through penalties. I think that game will end 1-1, 0-0, extra time penalties. That's what I just see it. I see. I might be wrong, but that's what I see. Heroes and villain of the week. This should be quick. Do you have any hero for this week?
I still have enough pride to not say hero, but I am happy for Mainu. It was his first goal. He's going back to race. He's a young black kid. He was going to be gotten rid of. And my brother, I hate my brother, obviously, but he really was devastated about Mainu. And I'm happy he scored in the most important game that a United player can play, right? So I guess I'll give it to him. Villain of the week, as usual, is Infantino in FIFA. He did some nonsense where he tried to make delegates from Israel and Palestine shake hands. I actually don't know what's wrong with this man. He's on crack. Put him in jail. I was actually more angry than I was this game. I was boiling angry seeing that nonsense. So I just, oh my God, I hate them.
I saw that too. I saw that. Yeah, tweeting me today. Those are mine. So you said mine. Those are my heroes.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I have for both. Okay. Who do you have for hero and villain for this week?
Hero.
I'll throw in Carrick as an extra hero for me. Carrick gets my hero of the week.
Hero of the week.
I can come back to you if you don't thought of it. You want us to come back to you?
No, I'll just say hero of the week is come back to me.
Yeah, me? Hero of the week.
Hero of the week, Manchester United. Carrick, the team may not scoring a goal after signing a new contract. You're seeing. So this, I'm on another podcast, and some of those people on those podcasts were not just happy. They felt that Hombo was getting too much money. So for him now to score, that's just yeah. So I mean, mine is the same thing as our lady here.
Mhm.
This is FIFA president. I don't know. It's such an embarrassment, but it is
It's
what it is.
legitimately, yeah.
Such an
Okay,
embarrassment.
right. Take us home. What's your
Yeah,
hero?
hero of the week, probably maybe say Carrick for taking United back to Champions League. I'll have a villain of the week.
Mm.
Yeah, you never have villain, which is good. I respect that about you. Okay, he never calls that villain the donkey of the week. That's good. That's good.
Fair.
You're a better man than I am. You're a better man than I am. We've come to the end of the show. Everyone, thanks for coming on. Linger, so much. Thank you for
Of course.
making
I'm
our
gonna
time
go nap now.
despite you being under the weather. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate
Can
you.
you
Oh, it was a good time.
can you play the Champions League theme music as the outro, please?
I wish I thought
We're
about
not doing
that.
all that.
That's why I have
These are the champions.
that.
Listen, until you win it 6 times, I want any of that.
I'm on his villain of the week. Yeah, I agree. To everybody in the
I'm Remy's
comments,
villain of the week.
yeah, to everybody in the comments, thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Footy Fantasy on YouTube, and we are out. Okay, and
Okay.
See you guys.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
You're watching Footy Fantasy. It is your steady thing will meet your football needs. Banter from rivalries, he sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes go see. It's Footy Fantasy. You're watching Footy Fantasy. Footy Fantasy. It is your steady thing will meet your football need. Your football need. Banter from rivalries, he sure you go receive. Sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes go